This video message is only for my ops and my enemies watching me still. So, if anyone else ends up watching this video, then you can watch this video, it's fine. But please know that this message is not for you, that this message is only for my ops and my enemies watching me still. Because they're still spiritually attacking me and they're still trying to kill me. Now, I'm gonna address my ops and enemies directly. Again, because this is not the first time I'm doing this. But because God keeps extending their rope, because God keeps giving them chance after chance and more time to correct themselves, to course correct and turn around. So, God keeps extending your rope because God is giving you chance after chance and God is giving you time to change your ways. But you are not changing your ways. You don't even want to. So, just because something is not happening to you right away, you think that nothing will happen to you ever? So what? You're just gonna keep spiritually attacking me and keep trying to kill me through black magic, witchcraft, sorcery, and you think you'll keep getting away with it? You're mistaken. Because you are all being watched by God. And God is watching you do all this to me. God is watching you doing all this to me. God's watching you doing all this to me every day, every night. And it is all being recorded in your Akashic records. You probably don't even know what that is. Do you? Or maybe some of you might know what that is. Like Pope Francis is coming to my mind right now because he's another one who keeps spiritually attacking me and who's trying to kill me through witchcraft, sorcery, black magic again this lifetime too. And he's another one who will not stop despite all the warnings from God and the higher realms. But God and the Arcturians and the archangels, in particular Archangel Michael is coming to my mind right now because he's here with me too. God and the Arcturians and the archangels and Archangel Michael in particular has been telling me that Pope Francis is dying because he won't stop spiritually attacking me and he won't stop doing death magic on me again this lifetime. He's trying to kill me again this lifetime because he burned me to death in a past life when I was incarnated, or when my soul was incarnated as Joan of Arc in France. And it was this Pope behind my death even in that lifetime. This Pope Francis in this lifetime, because he's called Pope Francis in this lifetime, that's his name in this lifetime, he ordered Joan of Arc's death from behind the scenes through a bishop. Well, that's written there in history. The bishop part anyway. But I'm being told that it was this Pope Francis, behind Joan of Arc's death, brutal death, in that lifetime, in that past lifetime of my soul in France, when my soul was incarnated as Joan of Arc. And this Pope ordered that I should be burned to death, that I should be burned alive to death on a stake. And that's what this Pope did to me, to my soul, and her body in that lifetime. And now this Pope is trying to kill me again this lifetime too, through witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, death magic. And he will not stop despite all the warnings. He's been attacking me for over 2 years now, and he will not stop despite all the warnings and despite all the time given so far. So, he's dying because this lifetime he will die, not me, because this lifetime it's Judgment Day. And he will pay for killing me in a past life, for burning me alive, for burning me to death in a past life when I was Joan of Arc. He will pay for that in this lifetime. He is paying for that in this lifetime. And then trying to kill me again through witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, death magic again now in this lifetime too. He will pay for this lifetime too. For trying to kill me in this lifetime too. He is paying for that too. It's double judgment for him in this lifetime. Because it's Judgment Day. So, I'm being told he's dying. Pope Francis is dying because all of the death magic that he's been throwing at me through his witchcraft, witch coven or covens. Okay, I'm being told it's a coven. So, through his, witch coven of 22 witches with a head witch, all of that death magic that he's been throwing at me in the last 2 years or over 2 years by now, all of that death magic is going back on Pope Francis, is backfiring on Pope Francis. God is backfiring, God and the higher realms and the archangels. And I'm getting Archangel Michael again because he is the angel of protection. Because I'm under his protection too. I'm under Archangel Michael's protection too. So God is backfiring all of that death magic back on to Pope Francis. And since Pope Francis keeps attacking me spiritually with death magic, all of that death magic has been going back on Pope Francis and has been backfiring on Pope Francis, and it will keep backfiring on Pope Francis, and it will keep going back on Pope Francis until Pope Francis dies. And as I said, I'm already being told that Pope Francis is already dying, and he will still not stop spiritually attacking me, and he will still not stop throwing death magic at me. So then, what do you think will happen to you, Pope Francis? Because you're watching too, or you have your minions watching me and reporting back to you. However you're watching me. So, you are dying because this lifetime it's your death, not mine. This lifetime you will die, Pope Francis. And you are already dying. And this is your judgment. And that will be your judgment from God. Because, as I keep saying, we are going through Judgment Day. And I am waiting for that day to come when I will see your death on the news, because your death, Pope Francis, will make world news. And I also know you will attack me even more after I post this video and after you watch this video, because it will piss you off even more. Pardon my language. Sorry, not sorry. Because that's what you do anyway. Not just you. I have other people attacking me too. Every time I post a video, I get attacked extra because you don't want me doing this work. You want me to disappear. You want me to stop doing this work, stop waking the people up, and just disappear. Because you don't want the masses to wake up. You don't want the people to wake up. And that's exactly what I'm doing through this work. And that's why you want me gone. You want me dead. Literally. You and people like you in high places. Well, you are in a high place. Secret society. Yeah. Masons. Dark Freemasons. Yeah. You want me gone. Because I am waking the people up. You want me dead because I am waking up the masses. I am waking up the people. Well, guess what? Guess who's going to die this lifetime and this time around? You. Not me. You. You will die. Pope Francis, you are already dying. Pope Francis. It's only a matter of time. Till you're dead. Now, let me come to Dr. Zakir Naik. Because yesterday, I was getting this. Krishna cannot help you. And I got Dr. Zakir Naik with that. And I was picking up on your thoughts, Zakir Naik. What happened? Did my previous video on "This is what your religions have done to you" triggered you? Oh yes, of course it triggered you. And not just you, it triggered Jinn Iblis. Because you are agent, you are an agent of Jinn Iblis. And you are another one who's been throwing death magic at me to kill me. Because Jinn Iblis wants me dead too. Because I'm exposing his truth and your truth too. And the truth about the religion of Islam. So, Jinn Iblis and you, agents of Jinn Iblis, especially you, you're his main agent, Dr. Zakir Naik, you want me dead and gone too. You want me dead too. And you are so ignorant. You're talking about Krishna like that and failing to realize that he is the same soul as Prophet Muhammad. That he is the same soul as your prophet, Prophet Muhammad. But since you are an agent of Jinn Iblis, what do you care about Prophet Muhammad? So, Dr. Zakir Naik, you've been throwing death magic at me too to kill me. You and Jinn Iblis. Now, who's going to die? You will die, Dr. Zakir Naik. I am speaking your death into existence. And I am the true prophet here of God. And I am speaking your death into existence. You will die, Dr. Zakir Naik. because you're trying to kill me. You will die. Zakir Naik, you will die. And when that happens, your death will probably make some sort of news too. So I'll be waiting for that too. I'll be waiting for the news of your death too. I will know anyway because God will tell me, but I'm sure I'll still see it on the news too. Now, the ones who have been throwing magic at me to paralyze me from head to toe, literally, and to put me in a wheelchair and to turn me into a vegetable because you're throwing magic over my crown chakra and over my head and over my mental too, over my mind too. And you want to turn me into a vegetable. You want me to go brain dead, literally. Not just go crazy. Of course, all the chaos magic you've been throwing over my crown and over my head, that's one thing, to make me go crazy. But all the magic that you've been throwing over my crown chakra and over my head and over my mind to make me go brain dead, literally, to turn me into a vegetable. So all the magic that you've been throwing at me to paralyze me from head to toe, to put me into a wheelchair and to turn me into a vegetable, meaning to all the magic you've been throwing over my crown chakra and over my mind, to turn me into a vegetable, to make me go brain dead, literally, on top of it, guess what will happen to you? That's the exact same thing that will happen to you. And those who have been throwing magic at me to literally block and close off my airways in my nose and my airways in my throat, so I stop breathing, so I die of, is it called asphyxiation, where you cannot breathe and you die because of lack of oxygen and because you cannot breathe? What do you think will happen to you? How do you think you're going to die? All of this black magic, death magic that you've been throwing at me. And this is not it. You've been trying to people have thrown all kinds of death magic at me, including health magic, trying to paralyze me, put me in a wheelchair, trying to turn me into a vegetable, make me go brain dead, make me go insane, make me go brain dead, literally, and trying to block my airways in my nose and in my throat so I can't breathe, so I die. And that's not even all the magic. That's just some of the death magic that I am sharing here, that has been done on me and is still being thrown at me. This is just the latest. But it's been going on for a while. So, this is what's going to be backfired onto you. This is what's going to come back on you, because God is going to backfire all of this death magic back on you. It's all going to come back on you, and this is how you're going to die. Just like you want me to die, you want me to what? be paralyzed from head to toe, be put in a wheelchair, turn into a vegetable, go crazy, go brain dead even on top of that, and you want to block off my airways in my nose and my airways in my throat so I cannot even breathe, so I die. All of this is going to come back on you. And this is how you are going to die. And you will die. Because the moment you decided to do black magic and death magic especially on me, and then you went and took the action to do it, and then do it over and over and over and over and over again, day and night, for however long, for years, or even months. But for most of you, it's been years that you've been doing this, and God has just been extending your rope and extending your rope and extending your rope to the point that you think I'm a joke. And that you think that God is a joke. That none of this will come back on you. That you will just keep getting away with it all. You will see. You're not going to get away with any of it. As I said, the moment you decided to throw death magic at me, and then you went on and took the action to actually do it and put it in action, and then you've been doing it over and over and over again, day and night, you sealed your fate. You sealed your death. You will die. And you will die soon. And I'm still being told, because I was asking how many people or parties are still attacking me, and I'm still being told there's still 17 people or 17 parties who are still attacking me simultaneously at the same time. 17 people and or parties who are still attacking me. Several people, several parties who are still spiritually attacking me and doing death magic on me, on all of them. And I'm getting a yes. You will all die. You will all die soon. You want me to stop doing this work. And that's why you keep attacking my throat chakra and my throat and my vocal cords and my speech too. So I'm not even able to speak, literally. So I'm not able to do these messages. That's what will happen to you. You will lose your speech. You will lose your voice. Oh, you will lose more than that, especially if you've been throwing death magic at me. You will lose more than that. All of the death magic and all kinds of death magic that you've been throwing at me is coming back on you, and you will die. You will die. You will die. Mark my words. Whether I continue with this work or not, whether I do this work or not, whether I keep doing this work or not, you will die, because you've already sealed your fate by doing death magic on me. You have already sealed your death. It will happen to you regardless. You will die regardless. whether I do this work and I continue to do this work or not, you will die regardless, because you have sealed your fate. You have sealed your death by doing death magic on me over and over and over, day and night, for years. You are done. You are gone. You are dead already. And it will happen to all of you soon. Death is coming to all of you soon.